I'm Eric Turner. I'm the chief of the Madison County Fire Department located in West Tennessee. We run out of 18 fire stations. We're a combination department. We have paid and volunteer. We currently have about 48 paid staff and about 100 volunteers. We cover a semi-rural area, but we have commercial, residential, and industrial and several state routes and a major interstate that runs straight through our county. So that's why we needed another heavy rescue. Of course, it's a Pierce Enforcer heavy rescue. This is not replacing a piece of our apparatus. It's an addition to, as our community is growing. Of course, it's got the standard, it's got the rear backup camera. All the switches and everything we like where their placement are, easy to get to for the driver. It's got the sitcom communications. So a lot safer for our firefighters. They can hear, talk to one another, and protects their hearing from all the sounds. Of course, it's got the Shoreline, automatic Shoreline, keeps everything charged on the truck. With this particular truck, with it being a heavy rescue, we have a lot of chargers and stuff on board, so it's a way for us to keep our equipment charged. The rear with the cab sits 5, and we have an EMS cabinet on board, so we can keep our EMS equipment stuff inside where it's dry and clean and free of dust. Very roomy cab, which we like. Starting at our first compartment on the driver's side, we've got the lower pull-out shelves. Our plans are to mount our hearse tools on these on each side, so you have a set for each side wherever you're coming off the truck, and makes it a lot easier for our firefighters protecting their back with the pull-out trays. Second tray up is a transfer tray, so it allows us to come out from the truck, set our longer items, and be able to reach all of those items from the side of the truck. This is a transverse that goes out both sides of the truck. And of course, we have our upper tray, which is a tilt down tray. This allows us to get the tools a lot easier. Tilts down because of the height of the truck, makes things a lot easier. And we also have a 200-foot heavy-duty extension cord with automatic rewind, so you can roll it back up when you get through. Second tray, sort of the same thing. Got your pull-out tray, easy access to your equipment. Upper tray's the same way, pulls out and rotates down so you can get to your equipment. And we decided to go with a heavy toolbox. With it being a heavy rescue, we need lots of hand tools, wrenches, sockets, and that kind of thing. And we want to be able to organize those so it's easy to find and also easy to tell when something's not in its place. Third one back is just another, we went with the adjustable shelves so we kind of get back home and put our equipment on board. We can adjust those shelves down to make them easier to get to. Of course, we have the fuel def tank. Then we have the extra air bottle storage for our SCBA bottles. The rear compartment set up a little differently. So we have slide-out tool boards. These adjust front to back, so we've got room to mount some equipment, but we have room we can pull out and gain access to our hand tools, whether that be cutters, shovels, and that kind of thing. We've got this on a previous rescue we bought from Pierce some time back, and it really is handy tool. So the rear of our truck, we've got a standard roll-up door. Something a little unusual about this, and a couple of things. One, we have the pull-out tray. So for our heavy items, like a portable generator or something. Also, so our firefighter can get a hold of it, stand beside it and get a hold of it, protect their back. Something a little different on this truck, we went with a long compartment in the back. We can pull it out and get access to your tools. A thought with this tray is to put our shoring jacks and things that's longer and still be able to get access to them and be able to get to all the jacks. Just a lot easier to get to with the long slides. Stokes back storage. So we can put our Stokes basket in here. We can also put like long spine boards and lay them inside of our Stokes basket, just extra storage. This truck's got a drop down stair, comes out, drops down. What we call coffin boxes on top is just extra storage. So we'll store a lot of our lighter weight rescue stuff up there, some rope equipment, life jackets and things. It's not very heavy, but it's good dry storage. Okay, we'll start at the rear of the truck with a roll up. Another unique area, we've got a couple of areas, just shelves for storage. And then we have our airbag holders and extra air bottle storage. And this is really built per the size airbags we've purchased. So we tried to customize this. This gives us room for our airbag controllers. We try to compartmentize all of our equipment. So it's, things that go together are in the same bin. More air bottle storage for our SCA bottles. Our SCBA bottles not only are for our breathing air, but we use that air for special tools and stuff, cutters and that kind of thing. So we carry several air bottles on board. More storage. Truck has an onboard generator. So with that onboard generator, we've got lights and we've got a night scan. Light tower on top, so this is controller for that. So we control up and turns 360 degrees and put light on anything we need to. So not only do we have our truck scene lights on the side, we've got that light on top that we can position wherever we need it. There again, our top shelf is pull out, rotate down. Another shelf that just pulls out. All of this is for ease for getting tools on and off the equipment. And then we've got a pull-out tray here with the extra poly storage. We can use this for chains and different heavier stuff that we can get hands on down low. And if need be, we could take these off the truck and go out to the scene to be able to utilize this equipment. Our last bin is, you remember from the other side, it's got the roll tilt down tray, and then the transverse that we pulled out on the other side of the truck will come out this side of the truck, so we can work off of either side of the truck to get to the same equipment. And our bottom tray is like the driver's side of the truck. It's got the pull out, and we'll have a second set of electric over hydraulic rescue tools. So whichever side you pull up on, they can get off and get to that tool. Okay. There again, we talked about the cab. Rear is just the seating, as you've seen before. Another nice thing we like about this truck is the captain's area. So it's pretty roomy for a custom truck. And he's got controls he can run his siren, his Federal Q 2B. It's got the siren brake, and he'll have access to his radio and everything on this side of the truck, computer and everything. So something a little unique about this truck is a couple of things. We've got a storage box in the front bumper extension, and on it we're going to keep chains and things. It's related to the winch, which is here on the front. Easy access to the winch. It's got a 10,000-pound Warren winch. The unique thing about this is we can winch off the front. You can also remove this winch and go to either side and the rear of the truck. So depending on where you park your truck, you can do rescues off the side, rear, or front. So the lighting package on this truck is primarily a whaling package with the addition of the rotor ray on the front. The scene lighting and all the emergency lighting are all whaling. Very effective lighting package on the truck. with us working the interstates and the major interstates and highways through our city and county, got to be seen to be safe. I'd like to thank Sids Martin as our dealer and Bob Dudley as our salesman. Without their help, of course, we couldn't make this happen.